Moving on, the most populous state of India, Uttar Pradesh, has banned all unauthorized loudspeakers in an order which has been issued to all district collectors and superintendents of the police. The district administration has been instructed to remove all loudspeakers which may have been installed in public places. A survey is to be conducted by the district officials and the report is to be submitted by the 10th of January. The 10-page order, which was issued by the Principal Secretary of Uttar Pradesh, was done after the Allahabad High Court on the 20th of December questioned the Uttar Pradesh government as to what action it had taken against unauthorized loudspeakers which were installed at religious places. According to the new order, all public places or organizers, including religious establishments, will now be required to get permission for using loudspeakers from the government before the 15th of January, failing which action could be taken against them by the 20th of January under the noise pollution. The Uttar Pradesh State Home Ministry has further clarified that the maximum permissible sound levels in a public place should be below 10 decibels. And we are joined on this story on the broadcast by our correspondent Khalid Shah from New Delhi. Khalid, thank you very much for joining us. I understand that this is a new regulation that needs to be put in place by the 10th, so whatever unauthorized loudspeaker will not be allowed to broadcast anything post that. Can you give us more?
Well, yes, indeed, this is the new regulation which has come forward after a public interest litigation was filed in a court, after which a two-judge bench really decided that the levels of noise pollution caused by loudspeakers at religious places and other gatherings as well do exceed the norms of hazard, and that's why they have imposed this kind of a regulation. Now, what is important here is that as per the regulation, all the establishments which have loudspeakers will have to get a permission from the district level administration. And after getting the permission, after they fulfill the required norms, they will be allowed. And otherwise, if the norms are not fulfilled, if the government realizes that they haven't taken due permission for installation of these loudspeakers, then on the government can very well take action against these establishments. The teams formed by the district administration and the district police in various parts of UP will be undergoing this task. This will indeed be a massive task because the sheer size of the state is so big that it might turn out to be a nightmare for the administrative officials to really curb this measure. But this measure has come as a welcome move to control the noise pollution. But on the other hand, there is some sort of a criticism coming in from the religious establishments who think that it's their right to very well use the loudspeakers.
And Khalid, to the best of your knowledge, this new regulation will hit only the I would say established and stable loudspeakers, or also those loudspeakers used on purpose for special events like, I would say, wedding or function or private functions?
Well, yes, it does pertain to loudspeakers in general, but the usage of loudspeakers per se is quite prevalent in religious establishments. There will be special permissions for the usage of loudspeakers, and if those permissions aren't really met, then there will be a ban and action against any establishment or a person who is not using the loudspeakers after getting due permission. It is important to mention that in the PIL itself, it is said that the continuous usage of loudspeakers by religious establishments does cause noise pollution, because the chants and the prayers out there keep going on for a long time, and after which a bench really asked the government to really take action in this regard so that there is a curb on the noise pollution as was mentioned in the PIL.
Thank you very much. This was our correspondent Khalid Shah helping us to understand what it means precisely. The future ban that in Uttar Pradesh will hit all the loudspeakers.